position. And again, I recognize that this is not an easy thing because there are all kinds of positions, but let's for the moment say that you're in a position yourself to determine what the policy should be toward Barack Obama. So the question is, what should be the position of socialists vis-a-vis the Obama administration? Didn't expect that.
I tried to turn it over to Jamal over here. So it's not a surprise to anybody in this room, I don't think, that there have been some disappointments in the Obama administration. Was anybody shocked? Okay. If you weren't listening during the campaign. So I don't think that comes as a surprise. But I still do think that we have to continue to place Obama in the context of what preceded Obama. That we have to place Obama in the context of 40 years of the rise of Christian fundamentalism and neoliberalism and right-wing capitalism in the U.S. So, in my view, Obama's great contribution was to break the grip of the section of capital that held the state's apparatus for 40 years, with the exception of the Clinton years. Represented a different phenomenon. So that's a different argument, okay? Well, we can have that conversation. Clinton represented a different phenomenon in that mix, all right? So I'm talking about the Cheneys, the Bushes, etc. So if we can't distinguish between sections and capital here, then we're in real trouble, and we don't actually have a conversation. So in my opinion, this is what Barack represented. So it is an important conversation, I think, for the left to make some judgment given the current period and the alignment of forces and what the left looks like, whether it makes a difference who holds state power or not. Does it make a difference which section of capital holds state power or not? That's the question that we face. I personally think it does. All right? I think that what the right wing managed to perpetrate on this country and on the American people for 40 years set us backward in ways that all of us are still summing up. So, in my view, the orientation towards Barack Obama needs to be re-elect the man. All right? And this is where my sense of the role of the left in relationship to the center, to moderates, to liberals, needs to be, how do we ensure in 2012 that Barack Obama is back in the White House? And there's nothing he's done, despite the disappointments between January 20th and today, despite the disappointments, there's nothing he's done so far that would change my opinion about that.
Yes,
So this is where, you know, and I say this because I'm looking out at us, right, and thinking about who do we represent, and what is the extremely narrow slice, right? What is the extremely narrow slice of political motion that the people in this room represent? And we represent a fairly wide slice of the socialist movement. All right, so that's a problem. So let me stop there.
I would definitely agree with that. I did an article about Barack Obama that I call it a kiss and a slap. So that I'll tell you how I felt about that. But having said that, one of the things that I think in retrospect that we find ourselves still debating the issue about Barack Obama is because we lack consensus during his campaign to play a major role. So now we always on the outside looking in, talking about what they ain't doing for us. But having been in there, been at the point of the organizing, we may have had a different outcome and a different influence on this White House. Having said that, that doesn't mean we still can't. But when Linda talked about, who we represent, the other piece of the pie is that the constituents that we talk about, that we want to represent and that we want to be a part of, it goes back to that organizing piece again. Because that's who these politicians respect. They respect numbers. And I think we do have an obligation to support and re-elect Barack Obama. And I keep telling people he's doing okay, and black women are still behind him until he does something against Michelle, and then all bets are off. But right now, it's looking good for Barack Obama. And so I think that we need to do what we need to do. He's trying to do what he's going to do, some of which, he can't do. And we do that even going in, that, brother, you might need to rethink that promise, because I don't think that's going to happen. So we got some work to do for the next 3 years, because Sarah Palin is not our problem. She's going to probably self-destruct. But there's going to be some folks starting right now. These folks don't like being not empowered. They got their wheels going 24/7. And you better believe they coming out with the big guns come 2012. So, yeah. So I think we do have to look at what is in the best interest for us as organizers, as people that are trying to bring about a socialist pole here in this country. And it's no different than how we think about elected people on the local and state level. When we look at a mayor, it's really about, are they going to advance the issues of working class people, and are they going to create the space and atmosphere and the forum for us to continue what we do? Because all of them are about the same, really. But the creation of the space that we need to do what we need, and that's about having the kind of socialist dialogue that we have now. Because I almost believe if those other folks had won, we'd be getting our butts kicked even worse than where we are now. I mean, some of us would be in jail. We'd be enemy combatant somewhere where nobody even knew where we were. I believe that with all of my heart. So I think the role for us now is to really get out there, organize in places where we probably didn't want to be, but where our people are, and where the issues are, and to help to generate the critical mass that Obama needs to see and feel so that he knows he has to be responsive to us next time around. Do y'all understand what I'm saying?